Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys... to 25. And out come the Giants. There's Eli Manning along with Larry Fitzgerald, of course. He was named the co-winner of the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. A big honor, not only in the eyes of the NFL, but in the eyes of the NFL community.
It's one of those honors that's above the other ones because you're giving of yourself to others. And that's what Eli's been doing for a long time. Not just in the quarterbacking, because he's been an excellent player for the Giants, but, of course, himself, his community, his family, you name it. He shared that honor with Larry Fitzgerald in 2016, and expect more of that to come from Eli Manning, as well as some pretty good football, too.
And it'll be his 14th season in 2017. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On second down, here's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches. Now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate Jarvis Landry for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Manning to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Simeon. A strong running. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Second down and just one. On second down, here's Simeon. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. Design run for their wideout. And some space here. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defensive given.
Fresh set of downs here. On first down, Manning. A screen here to Vereen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Into the red zone now. Manning hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. Now Manning again. This will be caught at about the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, that's the kick starter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
They'll run. It's Marine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get 16 yards there. Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas, and Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one and use his big body and his big frame to get open. Manuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
2nd and 10, Simeon again. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, Simeon. And Sanders has got it complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To the air again. Simeon going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run here with Vereen. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Manning. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And Sanders now to return.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Anderson. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, Anderson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And that is incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Out on the right, this is Cruz.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Into the red zone now, Manning. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They come out here in the eye. Here's Jennings. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first. Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll try to run it with Vereen. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Shane Vereen as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he puts it through. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Simeon on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Simeon. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Simeon. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission, these two teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports half. Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. And they had a great 4th down stop last time that set their offense up. Great offense able to score. So offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position, rolls in and puts points on the board. I think you're exactly right. Can you do it for us one more time? We'll take it.
They'll try and do it again. On 1st down, it's Simeon. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. Sanders has it over the middle. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Simeon throwing again. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Simeon on 3rd down. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Simeon on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be good for a Denver 1st down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. To the air again, Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Here we go on 4th. Simeon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their big tight end. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Here's Manning to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And it's 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
$12 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now Sanders.
Oh,
he will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize. So adjustments are often a big part of each and every game. And it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and 10, Simeon again. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again is Simeon. And his throw is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Anderson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on third, Simeon. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Virgil Green from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass. And they were beaten on that possession.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 23. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first two series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run it again with Anderson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And caught right side, Green. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Green 39. Green 39.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play, and now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's Simeon. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend. At that point, you're thinking you're probably giving up 3. Anything outside of that, you feel like you've got a chance to hold it.
So they'll be in search of the proper amount of pressure.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Slot man moves right. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Shane Vereen, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. To Vereen out in the flat. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. For them, it's not looking altogether promising here. They can only stop the clock 1 more time, and they have to pick when they use that 1 timeout.
And I think people, as you noted, are wondering, when do you take it? I think you take it right after 1st down. You get a stop, you take it right then and there. Because if you're trying to wait until later in the drive.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye. 10th carry now for Anderson. C.J. Anderson.